we started with the basic movement, the bouncy look, and the split step, which will give you the balance. The next step is when we get out of the middle of the court, when somebody's hitting the ball wide, you need to get back to the middle. This is a must. This is a very, very major thing when it comes to footwork, because you need to cover the court. You need to get back to the middle to prevent the opportunity for your opponent to put the ball away. So there's a technique to it, and I'm going to show you. The technique is called a crossover. You do a crossover step, and then you blend into the shuffle. And I will show you exactly how it's done right now. Here. The crossover is when you bring that leg across, and then you go into a regular side step, shuffle. It's done like this. I'll do it slow motion, and I'll do it a little faster, and we'll incorporate the ball into it. So you hit the forehand, and then you cross over, and then you go into the shuffle. You hit, you cross over. And notice that when I cross over, my racket is still in front because that's the ready position that we talked about earlier. So now we're going to incorporate the ball into it. We're going to start really slow. Cross over. And then once we get warmed up, we can speed it up a little bit. But notice, racket in front. I'm always aware that I'm in the point. Okay, so we did the recovery from the forehand side, and now we're going to do the same thing on the backhand side. It's slightly different for the reason that when I hit the forehand, I am hitting with an open stance, so the crossover is kind of natural, and when I hit a backhand, I'm hitting with a closed stance. So after I hit, I'm going to actually have to turn my hips and go like this, and then go into the shuffle. And then notice how when I go back, I'm changing my grip back to the ready position. We're always going back to this ready position. It's the first thing we ever learned, right? Ready position, because if you don't have a good ready position, you will simply not be ready. So it's going to be the backhand, boom, crossover, change grips back to ready position. Let's start. Backhand, hit, crossover, ready position. 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 Crossover, ready position.